pitch on the way to Ozzie Albies. That misses a little bit high. That was in game 161 of their season last year. Actually struck out Aaron Judge, which had to be a thrill. There's the 1-0 pitch. In the dirt, kicking to the backstop, 2-0.
He's got a good arm. He's right over the top, right-hander. Hitting 94, 95 already here today.
Hitters count for Ozzie. Here it comes. And Ozzie whacks one out to right field. That lands right on the chalk line. Kicks off the sidewall and a fair ball. Ozzie digging for second. The throw from Brian Reynolds out of right is high and off target. And Ozzie goes in head first with a double. That was right on the paint down the right field line.
And right on cue. I mentioned that he would like to get some things turned around here this spring. He was only 1 for 12 with 4 strikeouts coming into the game today.
And now Austin Riley with a chance to make it 1-0 or better. Runner at second and 1 out. And Riley takes the ball high. Boy, that wind out to left field is inviting for any right-handed batter, but especially number 27. Not that he needs the aid of any wind to get one out of here. 1-0 low and outside. But we saw Riley hit a ball out of here versus the Yankees last week that if it had had this kind of wind behind it, it might have hit the video board.
Yeah, it might have.
2-0 to Riley. Big swing and a miss. Got a 92-mile-an-hour fastball. No score for now. And Austin trying to change that here in the bottom of the first inning. 2-1 pitch. He swings and pops one up, spinning back and foul and onto the rooftop. You get a 2-2 count on Riley.
Boy, good Saturday crowd, huh?
Yeah, this is big crowd. It's good to see them all down there. 2-2 to Riley. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Able to pull the string there. And 2 down for Matt Olson. Olson took Burroughs deep the last time that he saw him. That was back on 26th of February.
You know, that's the last game that Burroughs has been in. It's been a while since he's been out there, at least in live action.
First pitch to Olson. Off the plate, 1-0. Inning has gone strikeout, double, strikeout to Profar, Albies, and Riley. And Ozzie already dirt on the front of his uniform, ready to take off on contact with 2 down. Pick off to second base, and there was nobody there. Kind of Falefa was behind the bag, but he was a good 5 feet from the bag, and he had to lay out to his right to keep the ball from going into center field. Goodness. About took out Ozzie, too.
Uh-huh.
There's the 1-0 to Olson. He swings and misses. Rodriguez came up from behind the plate like he was going to fire a snap throw down to second. Ozzie went diving back into the bag and kind of did a header out there into the dirt going back to the bag. 1-1 low and inside. That dirt wasn't all that forgiving, was it?
No, it wasn't. He kind of stuck as he was trying to go head first back into the bag.
Two balls and a strike. Olson awaits. Here it comes from Burroughs. Off the plate, 3-1. And if Matt can reach, Marcell Ozuna would come to the plate. He's taking some practice cuts over there in the on-deck circle. Olson, 2 home runs this spring to go along with a .235 average. And a chance to make it 1-0 Braves with a base hit. 3-1 is high and away. I don't think he wanted a piece of Matt.
I don't think he did either.
So the walk puts the bat in the hands of Marcell Ozuna. Braves and the Pirates on a sunny afternoon here in Southwest Florida. Braves looking for the early lead. Ozuna 1 home run this spring. Ozuna swings and misses. Kind of put him on the tilt-a-whirl there, spinning around there in the box. Mike Burrows on the mound, former 11th round pick out of high school in 2018 by the Pirates. They've had lots of good pitching prospects over the last few seasons, especially thinking about Skeens and Jones. 0-1 to Ozuna. Off the plate, 1-1.
These guys will have plenty of pitching, it appears, if they just stay healthy. And they work very hard on their fundamentals, their defense. They go through a lot of drills. If they can improve on their defense, get a little hitting, they can be tough.
1-1. Hefty cut, but a miss by Ozuna. That was a top shelf fastball at 95. Ozzie Albies at second. Matt Olson at first. 2 down. Ozuna requests time. Well, they're trying to climb out of the cellar. That's a place the Pirates have been a lot over the last 30 years. They've got some really good young pieces. Some of those pieces already in the big leagues. Others on the way. 1-2 to Ozuna. Sent deep down the right field line, but sliced foul and over the seating bowl and onto the concourse. And that's a division this season, the NL Central, that compared to a lot of other divisions, you could say is completely up for grabs. Again, the 1-2. Fouled back. Think about the East, and you're thinking Braves, Mets, and Phillies. Then a pretty big distance between those three and the Nationals and the Marlins. Then out West, it's the Dodgers, and then likely everybody else following behind them. Central, a little bit more competitive, I think you might say, top to bottom. 1-2 is high, 2-2.
You don't have to have a 98-win season to win the Central. But you do have to get a little better than what they were last year. I thought they were going to be much better last year, and they were a bit disappointing.
2-2 in the dirt, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
And then they called up Mr. Skeens, and things started getting a little better.
Right. I think going in, you look at the moves that the Cubs made, and maybe you'd say you might lean towards them as being a favorite. I like what the Reds have done. They're a lot healthier this year.
Yeah. Cardinals haven't done anything except subtract.
Runner's going to take off here. 3-2. That's clocked way up into the air to deep center field. Cruz going back to the warning track at the wall, over his head and off the wall. This will drive in 2 runs. Ozuna digging for second. He goes in standing, and it's 2-0 Braves on the double off the wall here in the bottom of the first inning. Boy, Cruz was going back like he had a bead on it. Then it just drifted over his head and hit about 4 feet up the center field wall.
Ben, I've been watching him that whole at bat against Marcell to see if Cruz got any good jumps or just reacted quickly. And remember the 2 foul balls that Marcell hit down the right field line?
Right.
He never reacted. He never moved. And on that double, he got a horribly late start. And I don't know if he lost it in the sun or what happened. But as you said, at 6'7", he could have caught that ball if he had gotten to the wall. So his inexperience cost him there, that he just kind of kept drifting and never even made a reach for it.
So that'll be it for Burrows, at least for now. J.C. Flowers III is the new pitcher. He's a right-hander. And this could easily be a situation where Burrows sits this out the rest of the inning, comes out for a clean second inning. We'll just have to wait and see. But Burrows has not enjoyed his outings here at Cool Today Park. Meanwhile, J.C. Flowers comes on, 6'3", 195. He's out of Florida State. He's a Jacksonville boy out of Trinity Christian Academy. And he's out there for the 4th time this spring. He's pitched 1 inning.
Yeah, how do you do that? 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 walk, no strikeouts. But I would guess we'll see Burrows in the bottom of the 2nd inning. But yeah, that was not a good sign right away from what I'm seeing from Mr. Cruz out in center field.
Well, I would imagine center field, you can tell me all about this. I mean, that's you have so much room to roam out there. You might get some true spins your way compared to right or left field, but there's so much to learn, and it's not some position you can just go out there and pick up over the course of a day or two, is it?
No, it's not. And I know he's been playing a lot and trying to get more comfortable out there, and made a statement right at the beginning of camp for the Pirates and said, I am a center fielder. Like to the writers and everyone, don't ask me about playing shortstop. I'm a center fielder now. Well, that proved to me right there he's got a lot of work to do. Now then, in his defense, I mean, the sun is, it's right above between home plate and first base. And when he hit it, Ozuna stood and looked at it like he thought he hit it out. So
yeah.
He may have lost it. Cruz might have lost it.
Ryan De La Cruz takes the ball low. Tall, lean right-hander J.C. Flowers set right at the belt. Look to second, and the 1-0. De La Cruz strikes one hard out to center. That'll lay down for a base hit. Two, he's going to hold Ozuna at third base. Throw goes to second base, and a single by De La Cruz puts him in the corners, 2 down.
Brian De La Cruz continues to impress. He's now 7 for 18 this spring. Anybody else running at second scores on that, too.
Yeah. One more base hit here should drive in a run. First and third, 2 down for Michael Harris. Flowers to the plate, almost to the backstop. Andy Rodriguez had to jump up out of his crouch to keep the ball from going to the backstop. Michael climbs back in wearing mint green batting gloves, mint green cleats, has a mint green wrapping tape around the handle of the bat. It all coordinates. 1-0 is hammered, but foul. Hooks one out of the ballpark and foul ground on the right field line. Harris, the 7th Brave to the plate here in the bottom of the first inning. Braves leading 2-0. And the 1-1. Tap foul into the Braves dugout.
Tell you what, Michael's got it working. Not sure who his supplier is, but he gets his deliveries for shoes and batting gloves and batting tape all at the same time out of the same inkwell.
Yeah, exactly. Exact same color. 1-2 in the air to left, but foul.
Remember those kind of electric green ones he had on the other night, the other day over at Port Charlotte?
Got married in the offseason. Michael Harris just had a birthday the other day. Turned 24 years old. 1-2 pitch, high and away, 2 balls, 2 strikes. No homers this spring by Harris, batting 125. This would be a good time for a long one. De La Cruz at first, Ozuna at third. And the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Got him on a breaking ball down. That ends the bottom of the first inning. But the Braves send 7 men to the plate, and they scored 2 runs on the 2 RBI double by Marcell Ozuna. We played 1 inning. We head to the top of the second. 2-0 Braves.
It's road trip time.
This Bosch 2-in-1 impact driver rules.
Ooh, yeah!
That couldn't have been.
Macho Man Randy Savage indeed, yeah. AKA, you're in a Bosch. I'm a macho manifestation of that feeling you get when you use that 2-in-1 impact driver.
Oh, yeah?
Nah, say it with your chest, brother. Ooh, yeah!
Oh, yeah!
Well, we'll work on that.
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a
Bosch.
Robert Half research indicates 9 out of 10 hiring managers are having difficulty hiring. If you have open roles, chances are you're feeling this too. That's why you need Robert Half. Our specialized recruiting professionals engage their skills with our award-winning AI to connect businesses of all sizes with highly skilled talent in finance and accounting, technology, marketing, and creative, legal and administrative, and customer support. At Robert Half, we know talent. Visit roberthalf.com today.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Nia.
Hi, Nia. It's Jennifer. Did you know that Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Yeah, I work here.
Okay. I was just double checking. Get it?
Because Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Oh, you get me, Nia.
You could say that I double get you.
I guess we've taken it too far.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/credit card.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
Stewart and Kiner Falefa up to the plate here in the top of the second for the Pirates. You know, you talk about training, you're thinking about the next wave of young talent, future prospects. There's one in particular that I've got my eye on that you showed me a video of earlier. Your grandson. You got to give us some updates on Pete's Little League game today.
4 for 4.
There's York. Check swing. That'll miss inside.
Thing that cracked me up was that the opposing manager of the team he was playing was Mike Moustakas.
Had an appeal on that swing, and it was ruled a strike. So here's the 0-1 pitch on the way to Nick York. That'll miss low. How old is he now? 5?
He's 5. He'll be 6 on Memorial Day.
Time is flying. 1 ball and 1 strike on Nick York. Here it is from Schwellenbach. And a chase and a miss. 1-2.
And enjoys playing. He loves it. That's what matters.
Yeah, it's the most important thing. 1-2 pitch. Fouled back. Fastball 96.
This is a young guy. York's just 22. He'll be 23 early next month. They got him from the Red Sox. He was a former first-round draft pick.
1-2, miss inside. 2-2. Takes off his helmet. Mops his forehead clean of sweat. Waiting on the 2-2 pitch from Schwellenbach. And the 2-2. Got him looking for strike 3. Fastball 97, right at the bottom of the zone, and York just stands there, can't believe it. That bottom of the strike zone is open for business. That'll bring DJ Stewart to the plate. Saw him a lot last year with the Mets. And he's always put up big numbers against the Braves in his career. Seemed like any time he had an RBI situation last year, he found a way to score a run. There's a called strike.
And he looks like he's dropped quite a few pounds. I mean, he's still probably around 250. But
ball outside, 1-1. Yeah, he's a big boy.
A little trimmer than he used to be.
One pitch, swing and a miss.
He's had a good spring for the Pirates, too. A homer and 3 doubles. Left-handed hitter. He'll love that porch in right field.
He will. 1-2 pitch. Low and inside. Not the biggest name ever out of his high school, the Bowles School there in Jacksonville.
Oh.
Chipper Jones out of the Bowles School. There's 2 balls and 2 strikes and the pitch on the way.
You could tie for second, still be a good player.
Yeah. Chase and a miss by Stewart. Just wiped him out. Back-to-back strikeouts for Spencer Schwellenbach. He's got 3 in the game. 2 down now for Isaiah Kiner Falefa. Well, Kiner Falefa in the right organization. Finish that story after the pitch on the way. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Kiner Falefa is related to Pirates Hall of Famer Ralph Kiner, who is a relative on his mother's side of the family. 0-1 pitch, fouled off of his foot, 0-2. And Kiner Falefa has been around a little bit. It was with the Rangers and the Yankees. And now finds himself in Pirates uniform here in 2025. 0-2. And a swing and a miss. That's nasty. went down and in as Spencer Schwellenbach strikes out the side. He has 4 strikeouts through 2 innings. We head to the bottom of the second inning, 2-0 Braves.
A musician with technical knowledge can play.
Oh, this Bosch miter saw really is smooth. Feeling smooth. Who said that? It's your inner Bosch, baby. I'm that scoobity-bebop smooth feeling you get when you make smooth cuts with that moobity-mibbity-mibbity-mubbity miter saw. So I'll just keep ski-bop sawing then? Now you're getting it. Beep-bop-beat-up, wow, miter saw is my favorite.
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a
Bosch.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Nia.
Hi, Nia. It's Jennifer. Did you know that Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Yeah, I work here.
Okay. I was just double checking. Get it?
Because Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Oh, you get me, Nia.
You could say that I double get you.
I guess we've taken it too far.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
When you buy a new house, you might say,
"Shut the front door."
winning.
No, seriously, shut the front door. We own this house now.
But you actually need to say,
like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
That's right. The local State Farm agent is there to help you choose the coverage you need.
Welcome to my crib. No one says that anymore, but I don't care.
So just remember, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
It's time to say hello, baseball, as spring training continues on MLB Network. Get an in-depth look at every club with daily coverage all the way to opening day. Check in with the players. Check out the...
It is great to have you with us on a beautiful Saturday afternoon here in Southwest Florida. Braves and the Pirates into the bottom of the second. Braves leading 2-0. It'll be Baldwin, Arcia, and Profar for the Braves here at the bottom of the second inning. And it's Mike Burrows back on the mound. And his first pitch to Baldwin in for a called strike. Alongside Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick, Ben Ingram here with you for Grapefruit League game number 14. 15 left to play after today. 0-1 to Drake Baldwin. Got under it, pops it up, spinning back out of play. Coming back to give it a look now, Rodriguez. That lands on in the camera well, I should say, down by the Pirates dugout. Derek Shelton up on the top steps of their dugout. His big gray beard. Looks like Santa Claus down there. 0-2 on Drake Baldwin. A little bit too tall with a curveball. Braves banged Baldwin, or rather Burrows, I should say, around in the first inning. He came out of the game getting just 2 outs. And bring him back out for a clean second. This is softly poked to the right side, backhanded by York at second, off-balance throw. That's in time to get Baldwin. Got that one just off the thumbs, and it slowly rolled on the grass to the first base side of the mound. And a pretty good play made by Nick York. So 1 out here in the second inning. This is the last time we'll see the Pirates this spring. Third and final game versus Pittsburgh. Braves won each of the first 2 meetings versus the Pirates. They only have 5 losses this spring, and the Braves have given them 2 of them. There's a ball outside Arcia. Next time we see the Pirates after today, it'll be during the regular season. And that'll be in Pittsburgh, May 9th, 10th, and 11th. 1-0 pitch, good swing and a foul back by Arcia, 1-1. And then after that 3-game series in Pittsburgh, we will not see the Pirates again until the last 3 games of the entire season. That'll be September 26th through 28th in Atlanta. 1-1, curveball, touch the outside corner for a strike. And hopefully by the time they come to Atlanta, it'd be nice to already have a division or a postseason spot wrapped up. It feels like it's a long, long way from now. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Arcia takes the ball low and outside. Two from Burrows. Arcia swinging and a ground ball out to short. Down on one knee, Kiner Falefa comes up with it. And his throw across the first base in time. 2 down. Braves Braves leading 2-0. They had doubles in the first inning from Albies and Ozuna. Ozuna's double drove in 2 runs. Braves have out-hit the Pirates 3-1. And now back to the top of the order to Jurickson and Profar. Profar swings and fouls one back. Telling you the story the other day on Profar growing up in Curacao. He was boyhood friends with Andrelton Simmons and Didi Gregorius. How about that crew? Riding bikes, playing around, playing in the street. What a talented bunch. Here's the 0-1. It's popped up. Maybe playable. Drifting back now, Rodriguez. He's under it and makes a basket catch right in front of the Braves coaches on the outside of the first base dugout. So the Braves go down 1-2-3. We played 2 innings. We head to the top of the third. 2-0 Braves.
Hey, Braves fans. Spring and warm weather are officially here.
Lowe's knows that your deadlines don't change, even when your job does. But with Lowe's Buy Online, Pick Up in Store, we'll help you adjust on the fly. And when you absolutely can't leave the project, we can deliver to your job site as soon as same day. Lowe's knows pros. We help, you save. Valid on eligible in-stock orders and select zip codes placed by 2 p.m. for same-day delivery by 8 p.m. Subject to driver availability. Fees vary based on purchase. More terms apply. See Lowe's.com/same-day delivery for details.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Nia.
Hi, Nia. It's Jennifer. Did you know that Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Yeah, I work here.
Okay. I was just double checking. Get it?
Because Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Oh, you get me, Nia.
You could say that I double get you.
I guess we've taken it too far.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
Robert Half research indicates 9 out of 10 hiring managers are having difficulty hiring. If you have open roles, chances are you're feeling this too. That's why you need Robert Half. Our specialized recruiting professionals engage their skills with our award-winning AI to connect businesses of all sizes with highly skilled talent in finance and accounting, technology, marketing and creative, legal and administrative, and customer support. At Robert Half, we know talent. Visit roberthalf.com today.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's
to a 2 RBI double from Marcelo Ozuna off the wall in center field back of the first inning. Spencer Schwellenbach facing 9-1-2 here in the top of the third. He has struck out 4 of the last 6 batters he's faced. Jared Triolo loops one into right field. That's down for a base hit, like he hit it with a wet newspaper.
How about this, Ben? Coming into this inning, so it doesn't count that base hit by Triolo, the combination of Schwellenbach and Sale in this spring training work combined 11 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 1 walk, 12 strikeouts.
Man, they're ready, aren't they?
They're rolling already.
Jack Sawinski, the batter. Check swing, didn't go, takes the ball low. Well, you could easily make the case for those 2 guys being 1 and 2 in the rotation to start the season.
Yeah, you sure could.
1-0 pitch, low and in. Again, nothing official in terms of the opening day starter being named, but I think we'd all bet everything on Chris Sale. And after that, you could easily go Lopez or Schwellenbach. To Sawinski. Ball low, 3-0. Didn't you say the other day that we're mapping it out? Whomever ends up third would likely be the home opener?
Yes.
To Sawinski. Broken bat pop up to right field. De La Cruz in line with it, and he makes the catch.
Yes, they would get the 3rd game in San Diego out of 4. They would miss the Dodgers series and open up at home.
One on, one gone for Brian Reynolds, who singled in the first inning. He has one of the 2 hits the Pirates have put up to this point. 2-0 Braves, top of the third. off over to first base, back in standing Triolo. We're going to be out west for a while, that opening trip. Get out to Phoenix, play 2 exhibition games, go to San Diego for an off day, and then the series opener and season openers the next day. That'll be a 4-game series. There's a called strike.
All I can tell you is it beats Cleveland and Detroit opening up.
No kidding. Then we'll leave there and go to L.A. That'll be way better than what you and I experienced last year, Philly and Chicago to start the season.
Miserable.
0-1 low and in. And as you all probably remember, got a game in Chicago snowed out. And then we went back for 1 game later in the year. 2-0 Braves, top of the 3rd. Runner at first, 1 out. Brian Reynolds, switch hitter, batting from the left side with a 1-1 count.
Good player. Been a good player ever since he showed up in the big leagues.
Schwellenbach brings it. Reynolds hits one the other way in the air to left field. Profar trying to get there, can't. Plays it on a hop in left field. And Reynolds with his 2nd hit of the game. Took him out to left field and just dunked it in there in front of Profar. Schwellenbach's facing some lefties today, isn't he?
Loading up on him. Some of them switch hitters.
Schwellenbach struck out O'Neill Cruz in the 1st inning. Cruz standing very tall in the left-hand batter's box. Pitch to him, misses down. Michael Harris out in center field, squatting down, taking a breather. Can't miss him with those bright green shoes. 1-0 pitch. Ooh, just a little bit low. See, a few pitches ago or an inning ago, he was getting that call at the bottom of the zone. Hasn't been there quite as frequently here in the 3rd inning. Glance to second. 2-0 pitch. Grounder out to short. Arcia's got it to Ozzie for 1. Off balance throw. Pulls Matt off the bag. And they can't get the double play. Well, that got to Arcia quickly. That was ripped out there.
He had to wait for Ozzie, who was really playing O'Neill Cruz, to pull. They weren't in a traditional, what I would call a traditional double play depth. So he actually fed the ball to Ozzie 2 strides before he got to second base. So Ozzie, trying to throw the ball as he stepped on the bag with all his momentum going to third, got very little on the throw.
If Orlando had been maybe a stride closer to the bag, it might have been better off for him to just attempt to get to the bag. 2 down runners in the corners for Andrew McCutchen. He walked in the 1st inning. McCutchen takes a ball in the dirt. Gets stopped by Drake Baldwin. By the way, Drake catching back-to-back days. And also 3 of the last 4. Pick off over to first. He had Cruz leaning, but he's back in there. So of the last 3 games that Baldwin has caught, he's caught Sale, Lopez, and now Schwellenbach. That tells you a lot, doesn't it?
It sure does. A method to the madness there.
1-0 to McCutchen. That's a line drive into left field and a base hit. That'll put the Pirates on the board. Cruz going for third base. Here's the throw from Profar. Looks like it's on the money. Not in time. They just missed getting Cruz going first to third. I think Riley thought that he had him. And a good throw out of left by Profar.
Yeah, the runner and the ball arrived at the same time. Big, long strides by Cruz allowed him to go first to third and just barely got in ahead of the throw. Pretty big collision between O'Neill Cruz and Austin Riley.
Yeah, a couple of heavyweights down there.
First run allowed of the year of the spring by Schwellenbach.
Andy Rodriguez takes a called strike. Got a 2-1 game here in the top of the third. Rodriguez 0 for 1 with a fly out to left field. Switch hitter batting left. 0-1 from Schwellenbach. Missed outside with a fastball. 1-1. In the air out towards left center field. Profar and Harris trying to get there. Jerks and lays out. Got leather on it, but couldn't squeeze it. That'll tie the game. In from third base to score, O'Neill Cruz. It's an RBI single by Rodriguez. And that was just out of the reach of Jerks and Profar, who gave it all he had to squeeze out number 3. And that was just out of his reach. It looked like it hit off maybe the thumb of the glove.
Yeah.
And it's now a 2-2 game. McCutchen goes first to second. Nick York, the batter. And York takes the ball inside. 4 hits in the inning for the Pirates. All 4 have been singles. Say McCutchen's ball was the one hit hardest by far. York with a ground ball to the right side. Ozzie to his left, gloves, and fires from the first cut of the grass in right field. And that's in time for the out. That ends the top of the third, but 7 Pirates come to the plate. 2-run score on 4 hits and 2 left. We go to the bottom of the third, a 2-2 game.
You need all the energy you can get for game day. Luckily at Georgia Power, we know a thing or two.
Man, that was easy.
Bulldog Rotary Hammer!
Hello?
It is I, He-Man, your inner Bosch. Bosch!
I'm sorry, what?
That powerful feeling you get when you can powerfully blast through concrete. Say it with me.
What, like right now?
Yes! We have the power!
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a...
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part? They accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right, so we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report.
This is an ad by BetterHelp. Think about the people who inspire you most. Guess what? They don't have all the answers, but they do know how to ask for support when they need it. Therapy is a great way to find that support. BetterHelp has experienced therapists ready to help you with challenges ranging from clinical issues to the stress of everyday life. And it's convenient, too. Visit BetterHelp.com/grow today to get 10% off your first month.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco.
Beautiful day in Florida. Got a 2-2 affair. Braves and the Pirates from Cool Today Park in North. Wind blowing out to left field. Mike Burrows back out there for the Pirates. Pirates do have action in their bullpen as the right-hander Ryder Ryan is tossing. How about that name? That'll be slapped foul down the right field line, 0-1.
He's probably got a logo and a brand on his cattle like Roy Rogers.
Yeah. Here's the 0-1 to Ozzie. Not a miss outside, 1-1. Ben, Joe, and Jay Chad with you. Got a big crowd today. One to Ozzie. Off the plate, 2-1. This stadium seats just over 6,000, and with standing room, it gets up to 8,000. Got a lot of standing room out there today. Here's the 2-1. Ozzie pulls one foul. Be a nice day to be in the standing room areas. Roaming around out there. Ozzie has doubled and scored. Here's the 2-2 from Burrows. Ozzie with a fly ball to center. O'Neill Cruz back into his right, still going back. Just shy of the warning track, makes the catch. And one away. Before Austin Riley checks in, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Atlanta Braves spring training is live on WIFN Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station, 1340 and 103.7 FM.
Here comes Derek Shelton. That'll be it for Mike Burrows. And the new pitcher, Ryder Ryan, will come in. Second time that Burroughs has been pulled from the game. And, of course, in spring training, you can do that. You can send your starting pitcher back out there. And they pulled him in the first inning after he gave up the double to Ozuna. He had a 1-2-3 second and gets the first out here in the third. And he finishes on a much higher note than where he was in the first inning.
Ryder Ryan makes his fourth appearance of the spring. He's worked 2 1/3 innings. 2 hits allowed, no runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts.
So Ryder Ryan jogs in. Spencer Schwellenbach for the Braves has gone 3 innings. We're expecting to see Raisel Iglesias make his 3rd appearance this spring at some point today. We'll see how else the Braves want to navigate between here and the end of this game. A lot of ties here lately for the Braves. Braves had gone undefeated over a stretch of, I believe it was 7 games, went 5-0 with 2 ties, and had another tie since then. And altogether 6-4-3 this spring as Ryan continues to warm up.
Bless you.
Thank you. Got our final trip down to Fort Myers tomorrow. We'll head down to Fort Myers to see the Red Sox tomorrow. And that'll be Bryce Elder versus Richard Fitts.
Say again?
That would be Richard Fitts. He'll be facing the Braves tomorrow. A couple of right-handers. That'll be a 1:05 Eastern first pitch right here on the Braves Radio Network. Last warm-up toss for Ryder Ryan. And climbing in now, Austin Riley. Riley struck out in the first inning. One of 2 strikeouts that Burroughs had in the game. And the first pitch to Riley, and he swings, and it's a deep drive to center field. To the wall now, Cruz, and that is off of the wall. It bounds back past Cruz, and that will be a double by Austin Riley. That just missed getting out of here.
Just below the yellow line. Another thing you learn in the outfield, in this case the center fielder again, O'Neill Cruz, is you don't chase the ball all the way to the wall and then turn around and chase it back coming off the padding. If you realize you're not going to catch it, you got to play it off the wall and try to limit the damage.
Now it's Matt Olson, runner at second, 1 out. Matt Olson gets under one. High fly ball to left towards foul ground. Sawinski fighting the sun. Wind pushes this back into fair territory, and he makes the catch down the left field line. And 2 away here in the 3rd inning. I want to go back to that on O'Neill Cruz, going from shortstop to center field, because every day I'm sure is presenting new challenges to him and new lessons learned. And that'll probably be the case all season, learning that position.
I think it will be. Like I said before, he's a terrific athlete, very fast. He'll be able to cover a lot of ground in that ballpark at PNC.
Pick off to second, and back into the dive, Riley.
But reading the ball off the bat out there, way different than playing at shortstop.
2 down for Ozuna. He drove in 2 runs with a double in the first inning. Ozuna takes the ball outside. Let me ask you, is it harder to pick up the ball off the bat in a day game than a night game?
I think it's easier in a day game. I mean, you know, I know there's squinting involved, there's sun involved, all that kind of stuff. But at night, sometimes it's hard to see the ball to the plate.
1-0 is high.
Especially if a guy's swinging like a black bat or a dark finished stained bat.
Right.
It's hard to track the point of contact.
2-0 pitch. Ground ball, weakly hit out to third, charging Triolo on the grass, gloves and fires, and in time to get Ozuna. So the Braves leave Riley stranded at second base. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. At the end of 3, it is a 2-2 game here in Northport.
Our story begins with Jackie.
Oh, could Could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part, they accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right, so we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report.
Bosch's innovative power tools make you feel like a Bosch. Like when you pile drive screws and bolts with the 2-in-1 impact driver, you'll feel like
Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh, yeah.
Or when you powerfully blast through concrete with the Bulldog rotary hammer, you'll feel
like I have the power.
And when you make buttery smooth cuts with the Glide Miter saw, you'll feel
Scoobity-bee-bop smooth, baby.
What he said. With expertly engineered power tools, the more you Bosch, the more you feel like a Bosch.
Robert Half research indicates 9 out of 10 hiring managers are having difficulty hiring. If you have open roles, chances are you're feeling this too. That's why you need Robert Half. Our specialized recruiting professionals engage their skills with our award-winning AI to connect businesses of all sizes with highly skilled talent in finance and accounting, technology, marketing and creative, legal and administrative, and customer support. At Robert Half, we know talent. Visit roberthalf.com today.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's my...
To the top of the fourth inning. 7-8-9 coming up for Pittsburgh with Stewart, Kiner Falefa, and Triolo. And it is still Spencer Schwellenbach on the mound. Shea Shanneman is in the bullpen right now for the Braves. That'd be something. We had Shea Shanneman and Ryder Ryan on the mound at the same time.
Right after Schwellenbach.
DJ Stewart climbing in, gripping the bat with bright yellow batting gloves, and ready to go to work. Schwellenbach. Fastball inside 1-0. Alongside Joe Simpson, Ben Ingram here with you. Braves and the Pirates from Cool Today Park here in Northport. 1-0 pitch. Check swing on a slow breaking ball, and that's tipped into the mid of Drake Baldwin for a strike, 1-1.
Got to listen a little bit to Charlie Culberson and yourself last couple of days. Charlie sounded great.
Yeah, he did a great job, didn't he? 1-1 pulled foul. Well, he could do everything on the diamond. Only goes to reason that he couldn't step behind the microphone.
Yep.
We'll have Charlie do 2 more games this spring, so it's good to have him in the booth. Here's the 1-2. Softly tapped, third base out of the mound, charging, barehanding, firing Riley, not in time. There's nothing anybody can do about that. In fact, it's a nice play by Austin just to make it a play.
Huge shift on with Austin out playing shortstop. Had a long way to go. The only guy that really had a chance was Schwellenbach, who tried to come off the mound and backhand it and couldn't get to it, and that's going to end his day. So Schwellenbach pitched into the fourth. Altogether 3 innings plus 1 batter in the 4th inning. Shea Shanneman will take over now for the Braves. And Schwellenbach and Shanneman, very close friends, going back to their college days in Nebraska. So one Cornhusker for another. All right, so when you were playing in the outfield, you even had a preference for the color of bat for a batter to have up there so you could see the ball coming off a little bit better. At night, yes.
Okay.
For sure.
Daytime didn't really matter?
Daytime didn't really matter that much. Black bat might have been a little more advantageous in day games with the white baseball, but I love playing in the daytime. You deal with the sun when you have to and learn to play the wind and rely on your buddies on the left side and right side of you. That's something else he's got to get used to. Sawinski and Reynolds, how much ground do I need to cover out there? How much do I just need to go get everything I can get? That's the way I was taught. If you're the center fielder, you catch everything you can, and if you think you can get to it, then you call everybody else off.
We were talking about O'Neal Cruz learning the new position of center field this year. Meanwhile, Shea Shanneman on the mound, and this will be the fourth time we've seen him this spring. 2 2/3 of an inning, no runs, no hits, no walks, 2 strikeouts.
I liked what I've seen of him. He's come in situations like this to finish up innings, typically with 2 outs and runners aboard, and he's been able to get out of it. Little low 3/4 arm delivery. Works on the third base side of the rubber. The other things, too, Ben, about moving to the outfield. You go, it doesn't matter which ballpark you play in. Every shortstop's in every spot. I mean, you don't have anything different to adjust to other than maybe the speed of the grass or firmness of the dirt. In the outfield, there's all kinds of nooks and crannies you got to get used to in different ballparks.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa takes called strike. And that ballpark you'll be playing in Pittsburgh is no different.
No, it's got a weird little nook out there in left center by the bullpens.
0-1 to Kiner-Falefa, fouled back. If memory serves, I think the deepest part of that park is to left center.
It is. As nice and comfy as that porch is in right field with a high wall, left field, you got to get a hold of one to get it out.
0-2 to Kiner-Falefa is outside. Braves 2, Pirates 2, top of the 4th inning. Ball a little bit low, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Partial line on Schwellenbach, 3 innings plus 1 batter, 2 runs, both earned on 6 hits, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. The runner at first base, his responsibility. 2-2 pitch. And Shanneman locked him up. Fastball 94, and Kiner-Falefa goes down looking. 1 out here in the 4th inning for Jared Triolo.
This guy keeps this kind of work up. Shanneman, we're going to see him at some point this year.
Jared Triolo, a Gold Glove already on his shelf. Runner on the move, pitches a ball, no throw down by Baldwin. Feet first slide into second by DJ Stewart.
When DJ Stewart steals a base on you without a throw, you know maybe you need to give the runner a little look.
Shanneman looks that way. Another 1-0. Lined out to right field, coming along Cruz, and he can't come up with it. Plays it on the hop. Stewart holds at third base. Well, Triolo now 2 for 2 in the game. Runners at first and third, 1 down. Back to the top of the order to Jack Sawinski, and he's looking to give the Pirates their first lead of the game. Sawinski 0 for 2, a fly out to left and a fly out to right. He homered in a ball game here back in February. He's got a lot of power. Left-handed hitter. Pick off over to first base and going back in with a dive, Jared Triolo. Sawinski, a Chicago native, grew up going to Cubs games. Now an outfielder for the Pirates. Takes ball outside.
Didn't the Braves have him at one time? Let me look that up.
One over from Shanneman. Low and inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Hitters count for Sawinski. 2-0 pitch. Nothing wrong with that. Able to guide a strike in there. I know that they got him in a trade from the Padres. That was Adam Frazier deal. Check swing. The appeal didn't go.
I must be confusing him with someone else. I was thinking he had been in the minor leagues with Atlanta, but apparently not.
3-1 pitch. Fouled back by Sawinski. Powerful bat, fouls one straight back, still 3-2. Make a mistake, he'll definitely hurt you with a long ball. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Runner at first goes. Line drive foul down the right field line. If you go back 2 seasons ago, Pirates are playing a game in San Francisco, and Sawinski logged a multi-home run game with each of the 2 home runs landing in McCovey Cove.
Wow.
And at the time, he joined Barry Bonds as the only players in the ballpark's then 24-year history to hit multiple homers into the water in the same game. There's a line drive out in the left field. Here comes Profar. He dives, and this time he can't come up with it, and he is hurt. The glove comes off of Profar. He's rolling in pain in left field. A run scores. The Pirates take the lead, but the big news is Profar, who came in diving for the ball, and it looked like he rolled over on the wrist, and the ball looked to be in the glove. But the glove came off the hand of Profar, and he is writhing in pain as he sits in left field.
You're right. I think he caught the ball and then kind of jammed the fingers of the glove straight into the ground and then rolled right over it.
Braves trainer George Poulos has the arm in his hand, and Profar grimacing and wincing. Brian Snitker walking out there. In fact, they're checking not just the wrist, but maybe the shoulder as well.
Yeah.
Stephen Paulini will come into the game. He'll take over in left field. But in the spring training, where the main message has been have a healthy season start to finish after what the Braves endured a year ago, this is not what you want to see. Profar sitting up, but George Poulos tending to the left arm and wrist of Jurickson Profar. Gets him to his feet. And he will depart from the game.
He's showing Ozzie how he rolled over on his wrist forward, like if his hand was fingers are going into the ground and then rolled forward on it. And it looks like he's got that wrist taped, doesn't it?
Yes.
Ben? That may have helped a little bit.
So he's walking off. He's holding the left arm with his right hand. Now he lets the arm hang by his side. But watching a play like that, you could understand where you would have injured yourself in multiple places on the arm.
Yeah, that could have been wrist, elbow, or shoulder, or forearm.
Yeah. And as soon as we have any information, we'll pass that along regarding Jurickson Profar. Brand new addition to this roster. And hopefully he's okay and it's just a scare. But that is just horrifying moment here in spring to see your opening day left fielder leave the game with an injury. It's a 3-2 lead for the Pirates, and as the dust settled, runners are at second and third. Here's Brian Reynolds. Reynolds swings and drives one down the right field line, hooking foul. DJ Stewart scored on the play to give the Pirates a 3-2 lead. And that run charged to Spencer Schwellenbach, so 3 runs charged to Spencer. Oh, one pitch popped up, spinning back and foul. That's out of play. Well, that was the second time that Profar dove for a ball in this game. And the first one, he got the thumb of the glove on, couldn't squeeze it. And you know that he was frustrated that he couldn't make that catch. So when he got another shot at it from the ball of Sawinski's bat, he wanted to go for it and make that play. Here's the 0-2. Reynolds clubs one to second base. This will drive in a run. Ozzie's got it. Throws over to first base and 2 down. Advancing second to third, Sawinski. And it's now 4-2 Pirates here in the top of the 4th inning. But on that second dive attempt by Profar, hit awkwardly and that arm rolled up under him. And whether it was wrist or forearm or elbow or shoulder or all the above, we're not sure. But was in lots of pain out there in left field. O'Neill Cruz grounds one out to first. Matt Olson has got it. He takes it to the bag, and there's out number 3. But the Pirates put across a couple of runs here in the top of the 4th inning as they send 6 men to the plate. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning, 4-2 Pittsburgh.
We're Saya, LTL Freight. The
Order for Jennifer C.
Is this my double shot, double cream, double froth, double pump, double whip, double sleeve?
Yeah. Can you handle that much caffeine?
Did you know Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Oh, really? That's great.
Seriously, did you know Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Yeah, you just said that.
Did you say I just said that?
Yeah, I'm cutting you off.
I can't have any more? Why not?
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/credit card.
Lowe's knows that your deadlines don't change, even when your job does. But with Lowe's Buy Online, Pick Up in Store, we'll help you adjust on the fly. And when you absolutely can't leave the project, we can deliver to your job site as soon as same day. Lowe's knows pros. We help, you save. Valid on eligible in-stock orders and select zip codes placed by 2 p.m. for same-day delivery by 8 p.m. Subject to driver availability. Fees vary based on purchase. More terms apply. See Lowe's.com/same-day delivery for details.
Life doesn't stop after you've been involved in a car accident. You've got things to do and places to be. If your car is damaged, call Farah and Farah anytime, 7 days a week. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
If your car's been totaled in a crash, you're entitled to collect what it retails for on the lot. But if insurance companies don't offer what you deserve, we are here to keep them honest. Farah and Farah,
Tampa.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's...
Bottom of the 4th, it's a 4-2 lead for the Pirates. Pirates send out a new pitcher. This is David Bednar, 2-time All-Star. He's their closer. He had 39 saves 2 years ago to lead the league. He had 23 last year. And on for the 4th time this spring. Facing him, Brian De La Cruz, and he swings at a fly ball to left field. Jack Sawinski in a few steps, makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 down. Four runs on 8 hits for the Pirates, 2 runs on 4 hits for the Braves. Bednar, big right-hander, 6'1", 250. Out of Easton, Pennsylvania. Harris drives one foul on the right field line. 0-1. Bednar takes over for Ryder Ryan, who gave up a double, faced 3 batters, no runs on his line. One to Harris. And again, he hits one hard but foul into the screen down the right field line. Harris checking the bat, believing he needs a new one. Gives us time to let you know that you need to get your vehicle sparkling clean this spring at Tidal Wave Auto Spa. That's the official car wash of the Atlanta Braves. They got over 290 locations nationwide. That makes Tidal Wave your go-to destination for clean car happiness. Experience a clean car shine worthy of the major leagues today at Tidal Wave Auto Spa. All right, so Michael trades out the bat, tape on the handle for one that has pink tape on the handle. He's got his Easter colors already lined up.
He is ready.
And they go 2. Tie 1 and 2. Two from Bednar. 2.
You like deviled eggs?
Love deviled eggs.
Do you?
Yeah, I can crush them. And the 2-2 pitch. Harris chops one off the plate. Bednar to the third base side of the mound. Glove spins and fires, not in time. Yeah, no shots are making that play. Michael Harris with that big hopper off the front of the plate. And he's aboard with a one-out single.
Yeah, Bednar did everything he could. Had to wait for the ball to come down. I OD'd on deviled eggs one Easter. And
you hadn't gone back since?
I haven't gone back there.
It's one of those things where it's hard to eat just one deviled egg. Your intentions are as such. Drake Baldwin sends one foul into the seats down the left field line, but once you have that first one, it's easy to keep reaching back to the platter, and next thing you know, you've eaten half a dozen of them.
I'm proud of you.
A 1 to Baldwin. That misses high. What do they put in the middle of the deviled egg? What are the ingredients of that? Just pure deliciousness, whatever it is. 1-1. Little tapper fouled on the first base line.
You mean something like when they take the yolk out and put something else in? Okay.
That creamy center that they have in the deviled egg. And they take the kind of the powder and put over the top of it. I don't know what any of that stuff is.
You're beginning to make me a little ill.
And you must have really gone hard on those things.
Oh,
1-2 pitch. A swing and a miss by Baldwin. Struck him out with a curveball.
I ate so many that I was trying to steal some out of my sister's Easter egg basket. She started throwing them out the window rather than letting me eat them. We were in the car.
Right. See, I could see you really crushing some Easter candy.
Yeah.
Easter chocolate. What about Cadbury eggs?
Oh.
This is high.
Kathy brought me a couple the other day.
I bet your dentist loves you.
Mm-hmm.
There's the 1-0 pitch. Huge swing and a miss by Arcia. Well, the problem is, if you bring any of that stuff to the booth, I'm right there with you. I'll crush it with you.
I noticed. Jonathan's the only one that will abstain.
I don't know how he does it.
I don't either.
1-1, and Arcia puts a charge into one to deep left center field. Cruz and Sawinski towards the gap. Sawinski runs it down on the warning track. And that's out number 3. He went a long way to get there, but was able to stride that way to his left, make the catch, and that ends the bottom of the 4th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left, who completed 4. Go to the top of the 5th inning, 4-2 Pirates.
At Kroger,
Lowe's knows that your business is built on speed and trust. That's why the Lowe's Pro Desk is here to get you what you need the moment you need it. We'll help you plan your project, calculate your materials, and pivot when your job takes an unexpected turn. And with our pro-only checkout and dedicated pro parking, you have what you need to tackle your job and be back on the job in no time. Just visit us at the Pro Desk. Lowe's knows pros. We help. You save.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part? They accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right. So we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report.
Robert Half research indicates 9 out of 10 hiring managers are having difficulty hiring. If you have open roles, chances are you're feeling this too. That's why you need Robert Half. Our specialized recruiting professionals engage their skills with our award-winning AI to connect businesses of all sizes with highly skilled talent in finance and accounting, technology, marketing and creative, legal and administrative, and customer support. At Robert Half, we know talent. Visit roberthalf.com today.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's
Himself, Angel Perdomo. Lefty Perdomo, 6'8", 265. time. Last time he was in the big leagues was with the Pirates 2 years ago. And now he's out there for the top of the 5th inning. And behind the microphone for us, here's Joe.
Thanks, Ben. And behind the plate for the Braves is Chadwick Tromp, who's taking over for Drake Baldwin. So a new battery. And Andrew McCutchen will step in and lead off the inning. High and outside, ball 1. McCutchen has walked, singled, and driven in a run. 4-2 Pittsburgh. Perdomo works out of the stretch and delivers a sinker. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Braves got 2 in the first, 2-run double by Ozuna. Pirates got 2 in the third, 2 in the fourth. The delivery looked right there, but a little low, I guess. 2-1. The biggest concern today is Jurickson Profar, who had to come out of the game last inning after trying to make a diving catch in the outfield and appeared to injure his wrist or arm. Outside ball 3, 3-1 to McCutchen, followed by Rodriguez and then York. The lefty fires nowhere near, ball 4. Second walk drawn by McCutchen today. He's been on base 3 times. And a pinch runner, I think, coming into the game.
Yes.
It's weird to see one come from the far end of the dugout and cross over third base going over there. So McCutchen's day is done. Aaron McKeithen will pinch run. And the first pitch delivered to Rodriguez. Switch hitter batting right-handed now. It's a strike, 0-1. Rodriguez has flied out. Singleton, he's plated a run.
Pitch running at first, number 82.
And the pitch, swing and a miss. Correction, that's number 82, not 92 pinch running. Mike Jarvis, the runner. 0-2 to Rodriguez, who calls time and steps out.
Correction, 92, Cam Sanders, pinch running. 92, Sanders.
Oh, spring training at its finest right here. The delivery swung on, lifted foul and out of play. Now they're saying it is number 92.
Well, here's the thing. They got 2 92s. One's a pitcher. That's not him. That's McKeithen, the catcher. The other 92, Cam Sanders, the right-handed pitcher.
And the pitch, fouled back. Rodriguez hanging tough. Still 0-2.
Yeah, we had it right. That's Aaron McKeithen.
Last and final correction. Pitch running at first, 92, Aaron McKeithen.
Third time's a charm. They got it right. 0-2 just off the plate outside, 1-2 to Endy Rodriguez. 4-8-0 for the Pirates, 2-5-0 for the Braves. We're in the 5th. Perdomo delivers, hard hit ball, backhanded by Riley on one hop to second for 1, over to first. That was a magical double play right there. That ball was smoked on a short hop to the backhand side of Riley, and he came up with it like no problem. 5-4-3 double play. And McKeithen, the pinch runner, can go back to the dugout. And that's the Pirates' dugout.
Love watching him play third base.
Pretty good, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Nick York, the batter, he has struck out and grounded out. Perdomo misses a little low, 2-0. I mean, that ball was hit so hard. And by the time Austin got the ball to Ozzie at second base, he had all day to throw. 2-0 pitch low, 3-0. Nick York came in hitting .222 this spring. 3-0 pitch, ball 4. He walked him on 4 straight after getting a double play ball. And that'll bring up DJ Stewart, who singled, stole a base, and scored a run last inning.
By the way, I've had multiple recipes for deviled eggs tweeted to me here in the last 20 minutes.
Might want to write those down rather than, I don't know if Jonathan can kill your mic or not. Outside, he missed his Stewart. Did Perdomo 1-0? No, you can lay it on me.
Well, the consensus is it's mayonnaise, Dijon mustard, and hot sauce.
Okay. Line drive, line to right field. That's going to get down and go to the wall. De La Cruz up with it, gets it in quickly to second base, rounding third, but holding there is York. And it'll be a 2-out single for Stewart, who's having himself a good day. He's 2 for 3. Nice play by De La Cruz to hold him to a single.
He was able to get to it quickly off the wall in right field. I'm something about DJ Stewart. Every time we see this guy, he's collecting multiple base hits and typically driving in runs. It's the case last year when he was with the Mets.
Isaiah Kiner Falefa has struck out twice today. He's the batter with 2 out and 2 on. Nine hits now for the Pirates as Kiner Falefa sends one foul, first base side. They came in having hit a lot of home runs. They were tied for 4th with Detroit in the Grapefruit League in homers, and they had pretty good streak working of home runs working until yesterday. It was snapped at 6 games. Strike call 0-2. They will be able to open the season in warm weather in Miami and against the Rays in Tampa. 0-2. Just missed. 1-2 the count.
That'll be some easy travel.
Yep. Cut across Alligator Alley. Next pitch swung on and missed. Kiner Falefa's got the hat trick. He's fanned 3 times. No runs. A hit. 2 left. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 4-2 Pirates.
Get deals on a new Toyota that feel like...
Oh, this Bosch miter saw really is smooth. Feeling smooth. Who said that? It's your inner Bosch, baby. I'm that scoobity-bebop smooth feeling you get when you make smooth cuts with that moobity-mibbity-mibbity-mubbity miter saw. So I'll just keep ski-bop sawing then? Now you're getting it. Beep-bop-beat-up, wow, miter saw is my favorite.
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a...
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part? They accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right. So we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report.
This is an ad by BetterHelp. Think about the people who inspire you most. Guess what? They don't have all the answers, but they do know how to ask for support when they need it. Therapy is a great way to find that support. BetterHelp has experienced therapists ready to help you with challenges ranging from clinical issues to the stress of everyday life. And it's convenient, too. Visit BetterHelp.com/grow today to get 10% off your first month.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco.
Boy, here's another big boy. Coming in to pitch for the Pirates, Colin Holderman out of Georgetown, Texas. 6'4", 230. All right, Ben, tell me where he's from, where he was born.
Well, I'm looking at,
yeah.
Let's go with Bourbonnais, Illinois.
I was thinking of Bouillabaisse, but here's Polini, I beg your pardon, Stephen Polini, who came in for Profar, who had to exit. Still no word from the Braves clubhouse about the injury to Profar. Hopefully not anything serious. Ball 1 to Polini, left-handed hitter. Strike call, 1-1. For Holderman, see how many games he's been in. First the 1-1, just missed outside, 2-1. He's in his 4th game of the year. Gave up a run against the Braves back on February 25th. 3 innings altogether, 4 hits, at 1 run, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Swing and a miss by Polini. Four to 2 Pirates, bottom of the 5th. Braves got their 2 runs in the first. 2 out, 2-run double by Ozuna. Foul ball by Polini.
Pretty good year last year by Holderman. 3.16 ERA in 55 appearances.
Strike 3 on Polini, who had been having a pretty good spring. He was 2 for 5. And here's Ozzie, who broke out in the first inning with a ringing double. Batting left-handed, takes a strike. He also flied out deep to center. Holderman delivers, and a hard hit ball up the middle, and a base hit. York was playing him to pull, and it was hit to his right, and sharply hit, fielded out there in right field, right center field by Reynolds. Runner at first, tying run at the plate, and Austin Riley, who banged one off the center field wall his last time up, struck out in the first, 1 for 2.
Spinoza. 94 Spinoza pinch runner.
Throw to first, Ozzie just back. Stretch in the pitch. Down low. Is that a pinch runner for Ozzie?
Yeah, that is Lisandro Espinosa. Ozzie finishing his day 2 for 3.
Austin waits in the pitch. Over but low. 2-0. 96 on that pitch from Holderman.
Interesting note on Holderman. He was originally with the Mets, Joe, and then traded in the deal that sent Daniel Vogelbach to New York. And now Daniel Vogelbach is a special assistant to the Pirates hitting department.
How about that? Strike call to Austin. Breaking ball, 2-1.
All right, we got an update on Jurickson Profar as he was removed from today's game with a jammed left wrist. And initial x-rays were negative, and he is set to undergo further testing at a time yet to be determined. So a jammed left wrist for Jurickson Profar.
Okay, that's as good as we could hope for at this point, as Austin skies one to left field. Sawinski staggers but makes the catch as he waits for it to come down. Austin just missed it. 2 out. Matt Olson walked in the first and scored a run, and he's flied out to left. Four for 18 this spring with 2 homers. Espinosa leads from first in the pitch. Down and in ball one. 98 on that pitch from Holderman. And the pitch swung on, lifted foul and out of play up over the roof. A lot of folks out on the berm on this Saturday afternoon tilt, enjoying the sun, getting a few ray tones. Ben would be out there if he didn't have to work.
That'd be the spot right there.
Breaking ball sails outside. 2-1 now to Olson.
You know, a cold one and maybe some deviled eggs.
Oh boy, perfect. Beer and deviled eggs. Oh, good grief. My nostrils just flared. It's 2-1. Taken high, throw down to first. Espinosa's back. Andy Rodriguez got a good arm. 3-1. See if Matt can get a good pitch to handle here. 3-1 and launch it out of here and tie it up. The pitch. Ground ball to second instead. Handled over there by York. He'll throw him out and the inning is over. No runs. One hit. One left. And we go to the sixth inning of play. 4-2 Pirates.
Our story begins with Jackie going to...
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part? They accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right. So we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report.
Bosch's innovative power tools make you feel like a Bosch. Like when you pile drive screws and bolts with the 2-in-1 impact driver, you'll feel like
Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh, yeah.
Or when you powerfully blast through concrete with the Bulldog rotary hammer, you'll feel
like I have the power.
And when you make buttery smooth cuts with the Glide Miter saw, you'll feel
Scoobity-bee-bop smooth, baby.
What he said. With expertly engineered power tools, the more you Bosch, the more you feel like a
Bosch. Businesses invite you into their store to spend money so they can make a profit. This means that under the law, they have a duty to maintain a safe premises.
Whether it's a leak on the floor, bad lighting, an item falling off a shelf, or if you're attacked on the premises, it doesn't matter.
Stores have a legal duty to keep you safe on their property.
Our responsibility at Farah & Farah is to protect you when they don't.
Tampa.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco.
Noza stays in the game after pinch running. He'll play second base. At first base will be David McCabe. At shortstop, Ambioris Tavares. At third base will be Matt Batten. Paulini still in left field. Center fielder is Kevin Kilpatrick, and right field is Patrick Clohissy. And the new pitcher, Anderson Pilar, delivers first pitch to Triolo, fouled off, 0-1. Triolo's 2 for 2, 2 runs scored today. Fouls one back, 0-2.
Well, for Pilar, this is his 5th appearance. Great to see him get hot towards the end of spring. We'll see him in the Braves bullpen.
Works out of the stretch, and the pitch swung on, lifted to center and pretty deep. Kilpatrick on the run, battling the sun, still battling, reaches, can't get it. It bounces high up above him off the wall. Karam's over his head and now heading into third with a stand-up leadoff triple is Triolo, who's 3 for 3 today. Kilpatrick, just in the game, you could see the sun gleaming off his sunglasses, and then he kind of made a stab at it. And by the time it bounced off the warning track and up off the padding, it took a long time for it to come down.
It was similar to the ball that Ozuna hit back in the first inning. Just kept carrying and carrying, and then out there to the wall. Tricky play out there in center.
A called strike to Jack Suwinski. He's 1 for 3 and's driven in a run. Infield stays back. Runner at third, nobody out. Fastball outside. Pilar, the Rule 5 draft, correct?
That is right.
From the Marlins?
From the Marlins.
Which means, if you don't know what Rule 5 means, Suwinski swing and a miss, 1-2. The Braves claimed him off the AAA roster of the Marlins and paid the waiver price for that, the Rule 5 price, which I believe is $100,000. Is that right? Does that sound right? But they have to keep him on the big league roster all year. Check swing didn't go. 2-2. If they choose not to keep him on the big league roster, the Braves try to send him back to AAA, they have to offer him back to the Marlins for half of that Rule 5 price. In other words, $50,000. The Marlins have to decide if they want him or not. Swing and a miss, struck out Suwinski.
A good arm by Pilar. He was originally with the Rockies. He was 18. He was playing rookie ball with the Rockies. And been with the Marlins organization since last year.
Brian Reynolds, the right fielder, 2 for 3 today. He's driven in a run. Batting left. Takes outside, ball 1. This is the 5th game, as you said, Ben, for Pilar. Came in with a .491 ERA, 3 2/3 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, but 8 strikeouts in 3 2/3. That tells you all you need to know about why they drafted him. Fastball, swing and a miss.
Reynolds taking time after that pitch. He went down to a knee on the swing and miss and looked a little awkward getting back up. And overextended himself on that swing.
Well, they don't need any time lost from Brian Reynolds, that's for sure. Back in there, and the 1-1. Hit off the end of the bat, foul down the third baseline. Two Pirates. Runner at third, 1 out. They have 10 hits. And a balk. Or was it a
pitch timer?
Pitch timer, beg your pardon. He was about to deliver, came to a complete stop, but the timer had run out, so that's ball 2. And now time called by, I thought Reynolds already called time. He did. It's 2-2. And the pitch down low, full count. I'm not sure I've ever seen a pitch timer violation by both. .24 homers, 88 RBIs last year for Reynolds. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Boy, that was a good sinker. Struck him out. 2 out runners still at third, Mr. Haney and O'Neill Cruz, the batter.
It's a good answer to that triple allowed. Not only 2 strikeouts, but strikeouts against 2 tough batters.
Yeah. Big league hitters. Here's another one, O'Neill Cruz, who has struck out in 3 trips. He's 0 for 3, but did reach on a fielder's choice and scored a run. Backdoor breaking ball miss, ball 1. Triolo, the runner at third. Infield playing Cruz to pull. And the pitch. Breaking ball low. 2-0. That's right where Chadwick Tromp wanted it. But O'Neill didn't chase. Pilar ready. The 2-0. Missed badly. 3-0. McKeithen on deck. He pinch ran for McCutcheon last inning. Got any deviled eggs over there anywhere? Backdoor pitch, miss, ball 4. First and third, 2 out. A triple, 2 strikeouts and a walk.
Get that man a deviled egg. Coat your throat with a deviled egg.
I need a deviled egg flavored cough drop. That'd take care of me. Keithan, a catcher. Probably the first time in his life he ever pinch ran last inning. Stands in and takes low, ball 1. Fast runners aboard. Triolo led off the inning with a triple. You got O'Neill Cruz at first. And the organist got to play because something happened that we had a pause in the action. There goes Cruz. Strike call, throw down. Leaping catch made by the second baseman Espinosa to keep that ball from going into center field, and Cruz has a stolen base. Tell you what, Espinosa's not that tall, but he had to get up to haul that one in on the throw from Trump. Stretch in the pitch. Oh, boy, good pitch. Check swing. He didn't go. 2-0. 2-1, beg your pardon. Pitch on the stolen base was a strike. And Pilar delivers. Low and outside, ball 3. I mentioned all the strikeouts for Pilar. He's now up to 10 strikeouts in 4 1/3 innings. 3-1 pitch, strike call, full count. McKeithen was headed for first. Second and third, 2 out. The pitch swung on, lifted down the third baseline, out behind third. And on the run is Taveras, the shortstop, and he'll haul it in. Nice catch, and that'll end the inning. No damage after a leadoff triple. 1 hit, 2 left. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Braves still down 4-2.
Everything changes with the passage of time.
At Lowe's, our members get more. With the MyLowe's Rewards programs, you can shop member-only deals for your home and business every week. Plus, members earn points on eligible purchases. So what are you waiting for? Join for free today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change. Free standard shipping not available in Alaska and Hawaii. Exclusions and more terms apply.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part? They accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right, so we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report.
If your car's been totaled in a crash, you're entitled to collect what it retails for on the lot. But if insurance companies don't offer what you deserve, we are here to keep them honest. Farah and Farah.
Tampa. Life doesn't stop after you've been involved in a car accident. You've got things to do and places to be. If your car is damaged, call Call Farah & Farah anytime, 7 days a week. Farah & Farah, Tampa.
It's time to say hello, baseball, as spring training continues on MLB Network. Get an in-depth look at every club with daily coverage all the way to opening day. Check in with the players.
We go to the bottom of the sixth. Braves down 4-2. Tim Mayza on to pitch for the Pirates, and the first pitch delivered is fouled back.
85, Jace Grady.
By the pinch hitter for Ozuna. And that's Jace Grady. A lot of changes for the Pirates. That's why we're a little late getting back to you. Grady slices one down the right field line, but foul. Now playing first base for Pittsburgh, Derek Hall, the former Philly. Emmanuel Valdez is at second base. Alika Williams is at shortstop. Malcolm Nunez at third. Left fielder Matt Frazier. Bryce Johnson in center. Nick Solak in right. And the new pitcher, Tim Mayza, lefty. Bounced one up there. Count goes 1-2. Good work, Jonathan. Mayza works out of the stretch, and the pitch to Grady. He swung on, lifted foul, and out of play. For Mayza, he's 1-1 this spring, but a 10 ERA. This is his fourth game. 2 2/3 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, a walk, and 4 strikeouts. Grady waits and fouls one off his foot and goes down to the dirt. That hurt. That was a solid direct shot to his left ankle. And he does not have a shin guard on. He's up on his feet, but the umpire trying to buy him a little time to get some feeling back. Sponsor mistake for station identification on the Braves Network.
Atlanta Braves spring training is live on WIFN Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station, 1340 and 103.7 FM.
Joe Bennett, Jay Chad with you from Cool Today Park. 4-2 Pirates. Braves led at 1.2-0 through 2, but the Pirates got 2 in the third and 2 in the fourth. And the pitch to Grady, swung on, lifted foul again. Still limping on that left foot. Jace Grady, Jace. He is a switch hitter. And takes a little high. 2-2. 94 on that pitch from Mayza, who wanted it. Marcell Ozuna went 1 for 2 with a 2-run double in the first. Stretching the pitch. In there for called third strike. That'll bring up Patrick Clohisy. Clohisy. Lefty on lefty, swing and a miss, 0-1. Is it Clohisy or Clohisy?
I think it's Clohisy.
Or Clohisy.
I'll just be going with that.
Okay.
Clohisy. Patrick Clohisy.
Bouncer off the plate. He might beat that out. Charging, gloving, but losing the grip on the baseball as a shortstop. Alika Williams, but it'll be an infield hit for Clohessy. I like Hissey. We live in the South, and I think anybody that's got Hissey in there ought to be having one.
He'd have been pitching a hissy fit if he hadn't beaten that out. That's about as high a chopper as you'll ever see on the infield. That thing must have gone about 25 feet up in the air.
Kevin Kilpatrick Jr. just came in the game to play center field. Steps in. Swings at the first pitch and misses 0-1. He has a base hit this spring in 7 trips. He's walked 4 times, too. The 0-1 foul back. Good rip. 0-2. Raisel Iglesias will be the next pitcher up for Atlanta. He's loosening up. Clohessy with a good lead at first. But Mesa to the plate, bounces one up there, and there goes Clohessy to second base. The throw down, not in time. Nice block on a pitch in the dirt by Rodriguez, and the only thing that made that close at second was his good arm. But a wild pitch charge to Mesa. Mesa, number 18, wears his pant legs just below his knee. Check swing by Kilpatrick. He got tied up by a slider down and in, almost hurt himself. Second strikeout for Mesa.
He was in a knot after that follow-through. He had a base hit with 2 down and a man in scoring position. I feel like the Braves have had so many opportunities today, and ever since that double by Ozuna, they've stranded men all over the base paths.
Here's the right man in the right place, Chadwick Tromp. He loves jumping on that first pitch. And pulls one hard but foul behind Matt Tuiasosopo. So far this spring for Trump. Hitting a $125, swing and a miss. He is 1 for 8. 0-2 the count. Bottom of the 6th. 4-2 Pittsburgh. Mesa to the plate. Swung on, popped up foul behind the plate. Might reach the seats, but comes back. It was over behind the net, but came spinning back, and Rodriguez made the catch to end the inning. So no runs, a hit, 1 left. We go to the 7th, still 4-2 Pirates.
You need all the energy.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part? They accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right, so we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report.
Man, that was easy.
Bulldog Rotary Hammer!
Hello?
It is I, He-Man, your inner Bosch. Bosch!
I'm sorry, what?
That powerful feeling you get when you can powerfully blast through concrete. Say it with me.
What, like right now?
Yes! We have the power!
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a
Bosch!
If you've been in a big truck accident, you need a lawyer that specializes in big trucks. A lawyer who knows all the federal traffic rules that can affect your case.
And who can navigate the complex web of laws dealing with the trucking company, the leasing company, the shipper, and all the other details that can complicate your case.
At Farah and Farah, we've seen it all, and we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921. Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. And the Cardinals.
So far on the spring, 2 innings, 1 hit, no runs, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. Andy Rodriguez will step up to lead off for the Pirates. And back once again for us. Here's that old egg eater, Ben Ingram.
Yeah, it's pretty expensive in today's economy, all those eggs. Andy Rodriguez leads it off with the Pirates, takes the ball low. I'll tell you what Iglesias did the other day that maybe we're not used to seeing in spring training. He came out in a ball game versus the Marlins. There's a 1-0 pitch. That'll miss high. And the Braves had him out there for an inning, had a 1-2-3 inning. And then he came back out to start the 7th inning. Here's the 2-0 pitch on the way. That'll be fouled back. And you're not used to seeing that in spring training with your closers, are you?
No, not at all.
Come out, sit down, go back out to face a batter. You'll see it in the season, especially towards the end of the season. But his inning was so quick, and that might have been the deciding factor. Hey, let's get him another few pitches, one more batter to work to, because he came out and just blitzed through him in what felt like about 8 pitches. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Rodriguez leaps one foul onto the rooftop down the third baseline. But in spring training, it's all about, especially for a veteran, it's all about the player, what they need to do, get ready for a season. A lot of times a veteran will say, well, this is the workload that I'd like to have. That'll be fouled back. And maybe Iglesias came out and said, I need a few more bullets to fire.
Yeah. They probably did ask him.
Looking for a strikeout of Rodriguez. 2-2 pitch. Sent foul into the screen over by the Pirates dugout. We have got ourselves a stunner of a day here in Northport. It's great to have you with us on the Braves Radio Network. 2-2 pitch. Got him. Boy, just locked him up. Not what Rodriguez was looking for. Here's 95 on the inner third. And he goes down looking. One down to the top of the 7th for Emmanuel Valdez. Braves had the early 2-0 lead. Got a 2 RBI double from Marcelo Zuna off the wall in center in the first inning. That was low and inside. And then the Pirates scored twice in the 3rd and twice in the 4th. And they lead the Braves 4-2 here in the top of the 7th. And Manuel Valdez. Strike. Right over the outside corner. Pitch to Valdez. And a swing and a miss. Pirates have out-hit the Braves 10-7, and on a day where the wind is whipping out to left field, we haven't seen a homer yet.
Yeah, I'm shocked.
Iglesias steps and fires a 1-2. Softly tapped out to third. Coming in, Batten scoops, fires on the run, not in time. He was well off the line against the left-handed hitter, and that soft little roller through the grass just about died.
I mean, that almost broke the thumbs of Valdez. It was so far in on his hands. Just a dribbler.
Nick Solak is the batter. It was the 11th hit for the Pirates. Solak bounces one to third. Batten gloves. Goes to second. Espinosa for one. Over to first. Not in time. And a 5-4 put out of Valdez. 2 down and a fielder's choice for Solak.
First baseman number 45, Derek Hall.
And he will continue with Derek Hall up to the plate. He took over at first base an inning ago. Braves in the bottom of the 7th. They'll have 9, 1, and 2 due up. First pitch to Hall, and for a called strike. The contact the Pirates have made here in the 7th inning versus Iglesias has been very weak. Hall's going to send one foul.
As far as I know, it's all singles today, unless that ball by Sawinski that Profar was injured on, and he made it to second base. Unless they scored that a double, I think they're all singles. Oh, and the triple.
And the triple, yeah. 0-2, guided out to second, and taking that Espinosa. Nice and easy toss over to McCabe at first, and there's out number 3. Good inning for Iglesias. No runs, 1 infield hit, no errors, and 1 man left. Time for us to stretch. We go to the bottom of the 7th, 4-2 Pirates.
Hey, Braves fans, spring and warm weather are officially here.
Oh, this Bosch miter saw really is smooth. Feeling smooth. Who said that? It's your inner Bosch, baby. I'm that scoobity-bebop smooth feeling you get when you make smooth cuts with that moobity-mibbity-mibbity-mubbity miter saw. So I'll just keep ski-bop sawing then? Now you're getting it. Beep-bop, beat-up, wow, miter saw is my favorite.
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a...
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part? They accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right, so we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report.
Robert Half research indicates 9 out of 10 hiring managers are having difficulty hiring. If you have open roles, chances are you're feeling this too. That's why you need Robert Half. Our specialized recruiting professionals engage their skills with our award-winning AI to connect businesses of all sizes with highly skilled talent in finance and accounting, technology, marketing and creative, legal and administrative, and customer support. At Robert Half, we know talent. Visit roberthalf.com today.
Can't get enough baseball? Start streaming MLB Network today. Get up to 15 out-of-market games a week live on any device, plus 24/7 access to MLB Network's award-winning shows, including live game look-ins and exclusive player interviews. And hear live radio play-by-play.
Action rolls into the bottom of the 7th. It's a 4-2 lead for the Pirates alongside Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick. Ben Ingram here with you. Pirates have a brand new battery. Left-hander Reed Barucki is on the mound now, and his new catcher is Abraham Gutierrez. And here is Ambiorix Tavares up for the Braves as he leads it off. Pitch misses high and outside to Tavares from Barucki, the left-hander. Barucki signed with the Pirates over the offseason. Lefty brings the 1-0 pitch, and that's in for a called strike. Pirates have used Burroughs twice on the mound. Flowers, Ryan, Bednar, Holderman, Meza, and Barucki. 1-1. Tapped foul over the Braves dugout. Braves have used 5 pitchers, got 3 innings out of Spencer Schwellenbach. Shea Shanneman an inning, Angel Perdomo an inning, Anderson Pilar an inning, and Raisel Iglesias an inning. Meanwhile, the 1-2 pitch on the way to Ambiorix Tavares, and he swings and misses at strike 3. The biggest news of the day to this point, Jurickson Profar, as he had to come out of the game after a diving attempt in left field. He was removed from today's game with a jammed left wrist. They took x-rays, and the initial x-rays were negative. And he's set to undergo further testing at a time yet to be determined. That's without a doubt the biggest piece of news today. There's a called strike on Stephen Paulini. Paulini takes a called strike. One out here in the 7th. Lefty-lefty matchup as Barucki fires to Paulini. And Paulini hits one on the barrel out to right field. Solak giving ground, backpedaling, makes the catch, and slows on the warning track. And 2 away here in the 7th inning. Two down for Lisandro Espinosa. Reed Barucki looking for a 1-2-3 inning. And a fly ball to left field. Matt Frazier going back. Squares up to it right in front of the warning track, makes the catch. And a very swift bottom of the seventh composed by Reed Barucki. Correction, Ryan Barucki. I'm sorry, I had his first name wrong in the entire inning. Ryan Barucki with a 1-2-3 inning. We head to the top of the eighth inning. It's 4-2 Pittsburgh.
Good call. You're great in base.
Lowe's knows you want powerful brands and products, and our new and exclusive line of Flex Power Tools delivers. Right now, shop and save on a variety of 24-volt cordless nailers, compact enough to conquer tight spaces. Plus, get a free Select Starter Kit when you buy a Select 24-volt framing or finishing nailer. Invest in quality you can trust on the job site. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid to 3/19. Selection varies by location while supplies last.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
This is an ad by BetterHelp. Think about the people who inspire you most. Guess what? They don't have all the answers, but they do know how to ask for support when they need it. Therapy is a great way to find that support. BetterHelp has experienced therapists ready to help you with challenges ranging from clinical issues to the stress of everyday life. And it's convenient, too. Visit BetterHelp.com/grow today to get 10% off your first month.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. And the
Pirates, and for the second time this spring, we get to watch Pierce Johnson pitch. He's out there for the first time since one of the first few games of spring. He pitched against the Red Sox on the 25th of February. And, Joe, since then, a lot of work on backfields, right?
Yeah, he's pitched in some live batting practice, if you will, and some, if you want to call it an inter-squad game, you could call it that.
Bryce Johnson to lead off for the Pirates. First pitch from Pierce, roped down the right field line, and this will two-hop to the wall in the corner. Johnson around first base, and he'll go into second base standing. Turned around a fastball and belted it down the right field line. And it is a leadoff double. Boy, a lot of production from the 9-hole today for the Pirates.
I'll say.
Jared Triolo went 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a triple. And now Bryce Johnson with a double. And back to the top of the order to Matt Gorski. Gorski takes a called strike. A 1 from the right-handed veteran Pierce Johnson. Strike. That time got his curveball over. That's his best pitch, hard curve. There's the 0-2 from Pierce Johnson. Clocked out towards center field, in for a base hit. Around third base, Bryce Johnson. And he'll score. This will be an RBI single by Matt Gorski. And it's now 5-2 Pirates in the top of the 8th. Solid contact for the Pirates. 2 hitters here in the 8th inning. Alika Williams, the batter now. He will be followed by Malcolm Nunez, who swings a stick on deck. And Williams with a fly ball out towards right field, slicing foul. That hits the screen and it's in the seats down there.
Obviously, Derek Shelton doesn't believe in the bat in the same place in the order as your predecessor.
Yeah, no straight-up changes here. 0-1 to Williams. Missed inside with a curveball. You just wait on him to come up there and see who's batting where. I think we about got it down. Here's the 1-1 pitch on the way to Alika Williams. Williams swings and misses. After Nunez, it's McKeithen. And then it should be Abraham Gutierrez.
And then I think we've got it covered.
One, two from Pierce Johnson. And Williams swings and misses at strike three. Needed that strikeout after the last two batters made solid contact.
I remember seeing a game that was televised, and I think it was somebody over on the east coast of Florida, Cardinals and somebody else.
Pickoff over to first base and back into the dive over there, Matt Gorski.
I think MLB was carrying the game perhaps, and they just identified a pinch runner as someone from the minor league camp.
No name?
No name, because they didn't have a full roster.
Runner goes, and there's a called strike, no throw down on the stolen base for Gorski.
That person got fired.
For putting Cardinal minor leaguer?
Yeah.
Wow. Here's the 0-1. And now Pierce Johnson squares around to look back the runner at second base. Doesn't throw, as there was no one there covering the bag. Well, here's where I'll give a tip of the cap to a lot of these PR teams for these major league teams. They've come a long way when it comes to identifying minor league players in spring training games. That'll be swung on a miss by Nunez. I feel like we get way more information on the substitutions before a game than we used to. You guys run out there, you don't know who's going where. You might have two guys wearing number 89 on a team, didn't have a roster with either one of them on there.
Right.
So we just make up names. 0-2 pitch in there for a called third strike. And Malcolm Nunez knew it. Back-to-back strikeouts from Pierce Johnson. But it's been great to see the effort made by these teams and their media relations departments over the years to give us a lot of those substitutions.
They have no idea how much that helps.
7-0-3-5.
Two down for McKeithen, and he hits one way up into the air to deep center field. Kilpatrick squares up to it on the warning track and makes the catch right in front of the padded center field wall. That ends the top of the eighth. Another run for the Pirates. It comes on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of the eighth inning, 5-2 Pittsburgh.
Get deals on a new Toyota that feel like...
Order for Jennifer C.
Is this my double shot, double cream, double froth, double pump, double whip, double sleeve?
Yeah. Can you handle that much caffeine?
Did you know Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Oh, really? That's great.
Seriously, did you know Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Yeah, you just said that.
Did you say I just said that?
Yeah, I'm cutting you off.
I can't have any more? Why not?
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/credit card.
Man, that was easy.
Bulldog Rotary Hammer!
Hello?
It is I, He-Man, your inner Bosch. Bosch!
I'm sorry, what?
That powerful feeling you get when you can powerfully blast through concrete. Say it with me.
What, like right now?
Yes! We have the power!
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a...
This is an ad by BetterHelp. Think about the people who inspire you most. Guess what? They don't have all the answers, but they do know how to ask for support when they need it. Therapy is a great way to find that support. BetterHelp has experienced therapists ready to help you with challenges ranging from clinical issues to the stress of everyday life. And it's convenient, too. Visit BetterHelp.com/grow today to get 10% off your first month.
take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's my...
Pirates 5, Braves 2. We got a new pitcher for the Pirates as we head to the bottom of the 8th inning. This is the right-hander Kyle Nicholas. Tall right-hander out of Ball State, 6'4", 225. He's actually the nephew of former NFL quarterback Todd Blackledge, who was a first-round pick in football. There's a ball outside. Some good height in that family. 1 ball and no strikes as he's facing Matt Batten. Braves have not scored since the first inning. Here it is to Batten, and he drives one in the air to deep right center field. Bryce Johnson sprinting to his left, lunges, can't get there. It's off the wall in right center field. Batten turns on the Jets, now slows, and he stops at second base. Well, if the ball game were tied or if the Braves had the lead, maybe he goes for 3. I think he could have made it. But he holds with the leadoff double. Put good wood on it, and a good start here in the 8th inning for the Braves.
Boy, he sure did. Charged it to right center field, and down by 3 runs. You don't want to get thrown out at third with the first out of the inning either.
Here's David McCabe. See if the Braves can get a rally here in the bottom of the 8th, trailing 5-2. Called strike on McCabe. That's the 8th base hit of the game for the Braves. Braves have clocked 4 doubles today. None of us outside. I mean, the Pirates have had a handful of extra base hits, but they've just been singling the Braves to death. They've got 13 hits. Meanwhile, half the Braves hits are extra bases, but no run since the first inning. 1-1 is inside, 2-1. Righty-lefty matchup. And the pitch to McCabe. And he swings and misses.
We got tomorrow Bryce Elder.
Bryce Elder versus the Red Sox.
Every outing important to Bryce, of course, and any of the other starters.
2-2 and a ground ball to the right side. Backhanding, Derek Hall, underhand feed to the bag. And the pitcher, Nicholas, is there. Batten moves second to third.
And any other pitcher, I should say, that has an eye on getting into the rotation behind the top 3.
Yeah, every single outing for those guys is huge. Because it is a full-on competition. And you don't have an unlimited amount of opportunities down here. Tyler Tovey takes a called strike on the outside corner. I mean, like we mentioned, there's only 15 games left down here. And honestly, of those 15, only 13 are in Florida. The other 2 will be those 2 games against the Cubs in Arizona. 0-1 to Tovey. Check swing. He went 0-2. He chased a high fastball at 99 and missed it. He strikes out, 2 down. Didn't you tell me one year that nobody told you weren't on the team?
Yeah.
You just showed up, got on the plane, and...
Yeah, that's when I was acquired by Seattle from L.A.
They didn't tell you you're on it, but nobody said you weren't.
Yeah.
Patrick Clohessy hits one a mile high on the infield. Emmanuel Valdez, Alika Williams both there, and this is the shortstop Williams ball. And he's got it, and that ends the bottom of the 8th. Braves get a leadoff double, and nothing beyond that. Strandeman at third base. We head to the top of the 9th, 5-2 Pittsburgh.
At Marietta Eye Clinic, we understand.
Man, that was easy.
Bulldog Rotary Hammer!
Hello?
It is I, He-Man, your inner Bosch.
Bosch! I'm sorry, what?
That powerful feeling you get when you can power Say it with me.
What, like right now?
Yes, we have the power.
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a
Bosch. Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part? They accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right, so we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report.
Robert Half research indicates 9 out of 10 hiring managers are having difficulty hiring. If you have open roles, chances are you're feeling this too. That's why you need Robert Half. Our specialized recruiting professionals engage their skills with our award-winning AI to connect businesses of all sizes with highly skilled talent in finance and accounting, technology, marketing and creative, legal and administrative, and customer support. At Robert Half, we know talent. Visit roberthalf.com today.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
It's a 5-2 lead for the Pirates. Abraham Gutierrez up to the plate for the Pirates, and it's still Pierce Johnson on the mound. Abraham Gutierrez takes ball outside. All right, in the baseball world, here over the last 24, 48 hours, a certain team made some news, putting out some new stadium renderings out on social media. 1-0 pitch on the way to Gutierrez, and Gutierrez hits one deep towards center field. Kevin Kilpatrick has room, drifts back, makes the catch just shy of the warning track, and one down. And here recently, the A's, as they are now, they don't have a city name right now. They're just the A's. They're not even going by the Sacramento A's.
Yeah, it's too bad.
But the future Las Vegas A's put out new stadium renderings. And it kind of looks like the Opera House in Sydney, Australia from the outside.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like a cloud out there. But you quickly notice a problem with the new stadium. Here's a pitch on the way to Emmanuel Valdez, and that just about hit him.
Well, it was actually a story sent to me by the Mech, Dave Meckley, down in Dothan, Alabama, that came across the wire, and they were talking about the covering that is plexiglass, for lack of a better term. I don't know what material they'll use for the covering.
There's a 1-0 pitch. Ground ball out towards first and foul.
But something that happened in both Montreal and the Astrodome. They forgot that there are pop flies hit where you got to be able to have a little bit of background to see the ball in the air. And that plexiglass, whatever they're thinking about using, could be a potential problem. For
Same
balls.
color as the ball.
Yeah.
There's a 1-1 pitch. And that's in for a strike. I mean, the renderings look great.
Oh, beautiful.
Slick and new and
awesome.
Innovative. But then you got to go catch a pop-up.
Yeah, drawn by somebody who never played the game and have a clue about it. God. They can do what they did in Montreal, and that's upholster the roof.
Yeah.
The ceiling.
1-2, Miss Low it inside.
Looked like your grandmother's upholstered sofa. So awful. It's orange. But they could see the ball.
2-2 from Johnson. Struck him out.
Wow.
Went up and away with a 97-mile-an-hour fastball.
Good heater from Pierce. The Pierce arrow.
2 away for Nick Solak. They're talking about 2028 being the year that they could have a stadium open in Vegas. That would mean next 3 years, A's played in Sacramento at a AAA ballpark. We'll be going there this year. I will. I have a feeling you're not on that trip.
Let me look. Nope.
Nick Solak takes a called strike. And we've got an off day in Sacramento. I'll come back with a good report.
I played there. AAA, they had a team there that played in the Camellia Bowl.
Well, one outside.
Played in a football stadium. and the left field line had like a 40-foot wall or net, kind of like the Coliseum in L.A. Needless to say, they set a Pacific Coast League record for homers.
I bet they did. Well, one fouled off.
The only grand slam I ever hit.
Was in that ballpark?
Was in that ballpark, opposite field.
No way.
Yeah.
So if we played a game of word recognition and I said Sacramento, grand slam comes to your mind.
It does.
0-2 from Pierce Johnson. Comebacker off the shoe of Pierce, charging at third base, Batten, gloves, fires, bang, bang, not in time. Well, Batten did a nice job trying to attempt the kick save. If that doesn't catch the foot of Pierce Johnson, that goes up the middle and likely a play made by Tavares at short. He kicked it directly to Matt Batten at third base. Infield single by Nick Solak, and Derek Hall is the batter. 5-2 Pirates, top of the ninth. That was their 14th hit of the game. Hall's going to send one foul. You ever been to Yosemite?
I have not.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it happen or not, but given that we have an off day in Sacramento, that might be an adventure.
Tahoe's not that far away.
Yeah. Pick off over to first base and back over the dive Solak. I've never been to Sacramento, so I'll be seeing a brand new city. That'll be a Sacramento-St. Louis road trip.
Boy, that'll be a hot one.
That'll be warm.
Until they started talking about the A's playing in Sacramento, I never realized it got that hot there, but boy, it must.
Oh, one fouled back. Got the one road trip end of July into early August. That's Texas, Kansas City, Cincinnati. And, of course, that Cincinnati portion is where we'll have the game at Bristol Motor Speedway, which is going to be a highlight of the summer. Here's the 0-2 on the way to Derek Hall. Stroked out towards right center field. In for a base hit. That rolls into the gap. Coming over to get it now, Patrick Closey. And by the time he hits the cutoff man, Lisandro Espinosa, they're standing at first and third. So the single by Hall keeps the inning alive. And here comes Brian Snitker. And that'll be it for Pierce Johnson. But yeah, thinking about that month of July, we're going to have the All-Star game in Atlanta. And then just a few weeks after that, we'll have the game in Bristol.
That's going to be pretty wild. Speaking of playing on a football field, you'd be playing on the infield of a racetrack.
God, that'll be awesome. Very excited to see just what that looks like. I mean, because the stadium itself, I want to say it seats about 150,000 people. New pitcher is the right-hander Danny Jimenez. 6'1", 182 from the Dominican. And Danny Jimenez has been out for one previous outing this spring. Went a third of an inning. He walked 3. Gave up a run on 1 hit. So he's got an ERA of 27. As he's faced just 5 batters this spring. Speaking of the A's, Danny Jimenez was with them each of the last 3 seasons. Had a 4.91 ERA through 25 appearances last year. And he takes over for Pierce Johnson.
You know, one of the tough times for baseball right now is that situation with the A's and, of course, the one with the Rays because of the damage to their stadium, their roof at the Tropicana Field. Those are, that can't be avoided, obviously, the storm. You can't do anything about that. But the situation with the A's is kind of sad, you know? I mean, didn't they have a deal on the table for an extension of the lease in Oakland where they can continue to play there while their stadium's being built?
Right.
I wonder why.
And ownership decided otherwise.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Yeah, so there'll be 2 major league teams playing in minor league stadiums this season.
And not only are the Rays playing at George Steinbrenner Field in Tampa, the Class A team for the Yankees is displaced. They won't play at George Steinbrenner Field. They'll play in a practice field,
right,
in another field adjacent to that.
It's Bryce Johnson, and he'll swing and miss. So they go from having arguably the nicest Florida State League stadium to being on a backfield.
Yes.
5-2 Pirates, top of the ninth. Runners at first and third, 2 down. And the 0-1 on the way to Bryce Johnson. Outside, 1-1. And the question for the Rays isn't answered. It is for 2025 as to where they're going to play. But there are questions as to where they will play in seasons beyond that.
Yeah.
They have a big vote coming up at the end of the month. Here's a 1-1 pitch. That'll miss outside.
Well, I will preface what I'm about to say by saying I don't know squat about Tampa Bay, Sarasota, St. Petersburg politics. I don't know anything about it. I'm just thinking from a baseball standpoint, locale. Man, put that stadium
2-1 in for a strike.
Why not put the stadium between Tampa and Sarasota?
Uh-huh.
Huge population center. Find some land, easy to get to, unlike the Trop for most people.
Right. 2-2 from Jimenez. Strike 3. Swung on, missed.
Good job.
And that ends the top of the ninth inning. So the Pirates strand runners at the corners. Final chance coming up for the Braves. We head to the bottom of the ninth. 5-2 Pittsburgh.
Hey, Braves fans. Spring and warm weather are officially here.
Robert Half research indicates 9 out of 10 hiring managers are having difficulty hiring. If you have open roles, chances are you're feeling this too. That's why you need Robert Half. Our specialized recruiting professionals engage their skills with our award-winning AI to connect businesses of all sizes with highly skilled talent in finance and accounting, technology, marketing and creative, legal and administrative, and customer support. At Robert Half, we know talent. Visit roberthalf.com today.
Before you accept an insurance settlement for damage to your car, think about this. An accident stays on your car's history permanently, whether it was repaired or not. And if you try to sell it, a potential buyer can easily look it up and try to offer you less. That's diminished value. That's value you're entitled to. Value we fight for. Put our experience to work for you. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Lowe's knows that your deadlines don't change, even when your job does. But with Lowe's Buy Online, Pick Up in Store, we'll help you adjust on the fly. And when you absolutely can't leave the project, we can deliver to your job site as soon as same day. Lowe's knows pros. We help, you save. Valid on eligible in-stock orders and select zip codes placed by 2 p.m. for same-day delivery by 8 p.m. Subject to driver availability. Fees vary based on purchase. More terms apply. See Lowe's.com/same-day delivery for details.
It's time to say hello, baseball, as spring training returns to MLB Network. Turn on the most live coverage from pitchers and catchers reporting all the way to opening day. Check in with the players. Check out the new...
Final chance for the Braves into the bottom of the ninth inning. Braves trailing 5-2. It'll be 7, 8, 9 coming up, and they'll have to go through Georgia native Jaden Woods out of the University of Georgia. 6'2", 205-pound left-hander. And he takes over on the mound for the Pirates. Pitch on the way to Kevin Kilpatrick. Big swing and a miss, 0-1. Jaden Woods out of Houston County High School in Warner Robins. Here comes the 0-1 pitch all the way to Kilpatrick. That'll miss high. He is the 9th pitcher used by the Pirates today. Braves have not scored since the first inning, trailing 5-2. Kilpatrick swings and misses at a high fastball. A pretty good day on the mound for swing and miss stuff by Braves pitchers today, huh?
Yeah, 13 strikeouts. 3 by Pierce Johnson in his inning plus.
1-2 is high, 2-2. Jaden Woods just turned 23 last month. On the mound for the Pirates. 2-2 fouled back. Kevin Kilpatrick 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And a good crowd today. Over 7,000 here on a Saturday afternoon. It's been a beautiful day. Don't have too many bad ones down here. 2-2 pitch. Softly popped up. Shallow right. Going back Hall. Might drop in. It will. Into no man's land amongst the trio of Solak, Valdez, and Hall. There's a good start here in the 9th inning. Need a few more of those. Braves trailing by 3. Here's Chadwick Trop.
Good for Kevin Kilpatrick. I like him. He can go get him in center field. He's made a couple of good catches already today right up against the padding.
Chadwick Trop actually takes the first pitch. 1 ball and no strikes on Trop. That hit by Kilpatrick, the 9th of the day for the Braves. On the 1-0. Trop takes ball inside, 2-0.
Chadwick's a good, solid receiver. He has not had a standout spring offensively. But there's some weight on his shoulders, you know, with the injury to Murphy and who's going to do the catching, predominant amount of catching to start the season.
2-0 and a ground ball out to third, giving ground, backhanding Nunez, can't come up with it, drops it, fires to first, not in time. He was going to his right, backhanded it, couldn't squeeze it. Down to second base for Kilpatrick. And now Emilio Tavares comes up to the plate. He's the tying run. They will go E5 to Malcolm Nunez. Pitch to Tavares is outside. Braves have Stephen Paulini on deck. You're talking about grand slams a little while ago.
Yeah.
A little walk-off grand slam would be fun.
That's all it would take.
Ball high, 2-0. 5 runs, 15 hits, and 1 error for the Pirates. 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors for the Braves. 2-0 pitch, and he smacks one into left field. That's down for a base hit. Turning and burning around third, Kilpatrick will score. RBI single for Emilio Tavares. Runners at first and third, and it's a 5-3 game. Still no one out.
I can't tell you how good it makes me feel to see these guys get hits. They get brought over from the minor league camp, get an at bat or sometimes 2, and do something with it. It's just worth, bowing your chest out a little bit.
They're grinding all spring on backfields and getting their work in, and now getting an opportunity in a big league spring training game. And now time called by Paulini. Home run would win it. No one out, bottom of the 9th. 5-3 Pirates. Left on left matchup. Paulini takes a call strike. After Paulini, it'll be Lisandro Espinoza.
Well, the way the Braves have been tying games,
right?
The tying run is aboard.
He swings and misses. Pirates have yet to have a tie this spring. They've gone 9-5. Braves 6-4-3. Here's the 0-2 to Paulini. And he swings and pops one back and foul. Still 0-2. This crowd would love to see a thrilling walk-off win here in the bottom of the 9th. 0-2 on Stephen Paulini. He's 0 for 1 with a fly out to right field. Lefty Jaden Wood set right at the belly. 0-2 pitch. And he cranks one out towards left center field. That's down for a base hit. Rolling into the gap. Cutting it off now, Frazier. 1 run is in. Throw goes to second. It's off the mark. And it's an RBI double by Paulini. And now the Braves can win it with a base hit. It's now 5-4 with no one out here in the 9th, as all 4 men who have come to the plate have reached here in the 9th inning. And here's Espinoza. Infield comes in. First pitch to him, bouncer out towards short. Up with it now, the shortstop Williams. He throws to first, a run scores, and it's a tie game. And the Braves cannot lose. One down with a winning run at second base.
Infield was in, but Williams had no play, had to go to his left to get that ball, and a good break off third by Kilpatrick. Suddenly the Braves have 12 hits.
It's turned into a 3-run ninth. And here's Matt Batten with one down and the winning run at second base. Pitch on the way, and he'll take a strike. And he started with a single by Kilpatrick. Trump reached on an error. Tavares a single. Paulini a double. Ground out an RBI by Espinoza. 0-1 almost hit him, 1-1. A 3-run ninth for the Braves. They've tied the game after trailing ever since the fourth inning. The 1-1. Swung on, flared into shallow right field. That's down for a base hit. They're going to wave Paulini. Here's the throw from Solak. Way off the mark. Braves win. A 4-run bottom of the ninth. And it's Matt Batten who dunks one into right field to walk it off for the Braves. They were trailing 5-2 into the bottom of the ninth. They sent 6 men to the plate, and they come back and win the game 6-5.
And look how fired up those guys are. I mean, it's spring training, but these guys collectively brought over from the minor leagues, all put it together there in the ninth inning. They're fired up about it. They should be.
Yeah, what a fun day for them.
Yeah.
That was awesome. A 4-run bottom of the ninth, and the Braves win it 6-5 over the Pirates. Back with the totals after this.
You need all the...
Lowe's knows you want powerful brands and products, and our new and exclusive line of Flex Power Tools delivers. Right now, shop and save on a variety of 24-volt cordless nailers, compact enough to conquer tight spaces. Plus, get a free Select Starter Kit when you buy a Select 24-volt framing or finishing nailer. Invest in quality you can trust on the job site. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid to 3/19. Selection varies by location while supplies last.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part? They accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right, so we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report.
Before you accept an insurance settlement for damage to your car, think about this. An accident stays on your car's history permanently, whether it was repaired or not. And if you try to sell it, a potential buyer can easily look it up and try to offer you less. That's diminished value. That's value you're entitled to. Value we fight for. Put our experience to work for you. Farah & Farah, Tampa.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. And the Cardinals.
Hey, how about them apples? What a rally. 4 in the ninth, and the Braves beat the Pirates today 6-5. The Braves improved to 7-4-3 on the spring. And here are your totals for the Braves: 6 runs, 12 hits, 4 of them there in the ninth inning. No errors, 8 left. For the Pirates, 5 runs, 15 hits, a big costly error in the ninth inning, and they left 13 men on base. Danny Jimenez the winner, Jaden Woods the loser. Time of the game, 2 hours, 48 minutes, 7,035 go home happy. It was a beautiful day and a fun game and a fun way to win it for the guys that are brought over from the minor league camp to chip in 100% to help win this game. Some good outings from the pitchers included Pierce Johnson, who went an inning and 2/3, 3 hits, no runs, struck out 3. Spencer Schwellenbach had a rough outing, gave up 3 runs in 3+ innings, but he struck out 4, only walked 1. So some good work all around by the Braves to come out with the victory, and they'll head out on the road, such as it is tomorrow, and Ben will tell you about that right after this message on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Hey, Braves fans, it's Ben Ingram for Emory Healthcare's Heart Care Services. When it comes to your heart or someone close to you, nothing matters more than receiving the absolute